Hi and welcome to Deep in the Bunker. Today I'm foraging for ingredients to make a sweet elderflower cordial and also a medicinal tincture. Alright, here we are, sticky willy, sticky weed, whatever you want to call it. This is an absolute powerhouse of a herb, and when made into a tincture, it can treat all sorts of conditions such as edema, cystitis, swollen glands, water retention, psoriasis, skin irritations, ulcers, tumours, wounds, burns, tonsillitis, urinary infections, kidney stones, and is a cleanser for the lymphatic system. So I'm just gathering up the top few inches off the top of these herbs, just enough to fill up a small jar and top it off with vodka for our tincture. Alright, here we are, the elder tree, which gives us the elderflower, and later on in the year this is going to turn into the elderberry. So what I'm going to do here is harvest off these lovely blossoms of flowers. Not all of them, of course, because I want to save what's left in the year to do more harvesting. I want these to turn into the elderberry, which makes an even sweeter cordial. You can imagine a ribena or a blackcurrant cordial, well, times that by 2 with the sweetness, and it's super high in antioxidants, vitamins. It is the absolute best, and for a foraging ingredient, you couldn't get better. Just couldn't. Right, here we are, back in the bunker. First of all, we're going to start off with the tincture, and to that end I have washed the sticky willy out, the sticky whatever you want to call it, the cleavers, etc. So, all washed out, ready to go. Taking up the large stems, that in now I'm simply going to very finely chop it up. So, just treat it like parsley, and take it down to a fine chop, but not a mush. Gather it all up, stick it into a sterilised jar, which we have here. I've got one about 400 ml, and then with that, pack it down as tightly as you can, not leaving too much space as we don't want oxidation to take place, even though we're now going to fill it up with vodka, all the way to the top, all the way in there. There we are. Lid on. And there we go. So I leave this for about 4 to 6 weeks until a lovely tinge to the vodka, and we're going to take it out every day to make sure it's in, give it a good shake. About once or twice a day for the next 4 to 6 weeks. At the end of the 6 weeks, we're going to drain that mixture through with a fine muslin cloth, and it'll be absolutely perfect for our tincture. Right, let's move on to our elderflower cordial. So what we'll do, we'll start with our 40 or so heads of elderflowers, and using a fork we'll separate the flowers out into a pot. Now this is long and tedious work, so it may take a few minutes. Now, as you can see, this is extremely tedious work, and don't be afraid to resort to picking with your hands. You know, it's going to take half hour or so, so let's stick on the radio and get busy. Okay, final flower, and I have actually just resorted to thumbing it off. Right, let's add 2 litres of water to the pot, kilo of sugar, 2.2 pounds Imperial. At this stage I want the zest and the juice of 4 lemons, which I'll then combine with 50 grams of citric acid and put it into the pot. Right, let's stick this on the hob. Let's give it a little stir. So once this comes up to a near boil, I'm merely going to hold it at that temperature, around 90 odd degrees, so slight bubbles rising, and about half hour. Once that's done, take it off heat, leave it 6 to 8 hours, maybe overnight, and by the end of that I should have a cordial. Hey, and welcome to tomorrow. So, made it in the end, about 21 hours soaking time, and after that soaking time I strained off all of the flower heads for a fine muslin cloth, and then with the juice put it back onto the hob, turned it on and boiled it away, made a reduction out of it, took it down to about 50%, so that 2 litres is just under a litre now, and here's the result. In a sterilised bottle, pour it in a glass, about 1/6 of the way up in the cup, I reckon. Sparkling water, whatever you want to do, and so. Wow. That is the taste of a summer's day, an early summer's day, an absolutely wonderful floral head to it. It's lovely, it's delicate, it's exactly what you expect. It's lovely. Now, I was also thinking, as well as doing this cordial, you can simply take the elderflower heads and make yourself an elderflower vodka and elderflower gin. Same process, don't bring it up to heat though, just let it steep in the vodka gin for a week or so and strain it off. It'll be wonderful, and you're going to have yourself a really expensive product, something that's going to cost you 20 odd pounds, dollars in the shop, when you can buy the cheapest of vodkas for like under $10, £10 gin, same price, and it's absolutely wonderful. Yeah. The apocalypse never tasted so good. And on that sweet note, this has been Deep in the Bunker. Stay safe, stay sane, take care.